Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am just in the middle of another classic adventure ash hike. I'm here in Queensland chasing some waterfalls. It is a beautiful 35-degree Queensland summer's day, high humidity, and we're here in the hinterland, the south end of the Glasshouse Mountains near Sanford, chasing an elusive waterfall that I never had seen in photos. I'd only heard rumours, but we've just made it here. So if you're keen to see how we got here and to see what we found, keep on watching. You're going fast. Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. New here, I'm Ash, and today we are going on another adventure. Surprise, surprise. We are back here in Brisbane and we have come to one of the locally known waterfalls around this region. It's up near Sanford in the Sanford Valley, and we are planning to hike about 6 kilometers up to a hidden waterfall. Keen for another adventure. It's another hot summer day. I think the UV index is going to be 14, so ooh. Stay. So it's going to be a hot one again. Back with our summer of adventures and gonna see where today leads us. Our aim today is to travel 3 kilometers up this river and see if I can find some elusive hidden waterfalls. This mountain range that we're in at the moment is also a continuation of the Glasshouse Mountains. It is the southern extent of them and part of D'Angela National Park. But if you're new here, I'm Ash, welcome to my channel. If you're new, follow along, hit that subscribe button and keep up to date with all of the adventures. I've got heaps planned and heaps more coming, so let's get into this adventure video. So this isn't actually the first time I've come to these particular river and waterfalls. The first time I came, honestly had no idea what we were doing. We ended up trying to go on this other bank. I ripped my shorts. It was packed. So right now you're seeing it with nobody here. This river isn't unknown. A lot of Brisbane locals know this place, but not many people head up as far up the river as we will. So I'm very excited to see what we can find. It's wild seeing the changes though between last time we were here and now, just in terms of there's no people. We've come super early in the morning. So this is a choose your own adventure hike. There is no track, you just walk up the sides of the river. So this is a choose your own adventure part. You can go down along the creek bed and you can scramble along the rocks. You can try and bush bash, but you're probably gonna run into snakes. Can we also appreciate the confined valley? So this is a valley confined river. Look at the scalding on the rocks and the rounding. There is some serious stream power that comes down here. Especially these are subangular. Like, to get this granite to be subangular will take some serious stream energy. So River Nerd Ash is probably going to come out today. So if you come here, come prepared to do a bit of a rock scramble and yeah, have some fun with it. Also, this is Jules. Hi. So we're adventuring today. So looking at all of these boulders here, all of the river would have come down here in a rushing flow, hit this side of the bedrock, and that would have eventually stopped it, slowing down momentum, but also bouncing it off into here. This is actually a huge deposit of cobbles and gravels, and obviously big boulders. So that's actually bedrock there. That's just where it's been dumped on the lower energy side of the flow, and the rest of it scoured out here and gone down river. Is there a turtle? Oh my goodness, there's! It's above a turtle. That's so cute. There's so much aquatic life in here. Oh my god, the eel. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? It's just there. That's a good spotting. Yeah. Okay, we're looking at this river right now. You're seeing the slanting of the rocks, which is actually carved by the river itself. We're in quite a confined valley, which means the valley dictates how the river forms. A lot of bedrock, not a lot of room for lateral movement, only vertical movement, which means when there's a lot of high energy water coming down here after a rain event and several days of it, it's going to bring so much energy with it, picking up smaller debris and cobbles, racing them down the channel and slowly eroding all of this bedrock. That's why it's so smooth, which it does get very slippy when it rains. And as that happens over hundreds of thousands of years and tens of thousands of years, we see a lot of geomorphological change. So that's change to the surface processes, a lot of scalding of rocks. If the flow is big enough, it will actually pick up these big boulders, chuck them down the river to a point where they start to round out. That's why they're subangular, sub-rounded, and then dumps them as soon as the river flow depletes. So that's why you typically get mass chunks of boulders, because it's basically where you can tell the river energy dropped, no longer can support the boulder, so it just drops it then and there. Carries the smaller ones downstream. That's why you get a slow gradation of things as you head downstream. Okay, so at this point, this is actually the furthest I've ever come up to these waterfalls before. And below me is the classic spot that everybody seems to swim at. So now we're pushing ahead into my unknown. So I'm very excited. We've been walking for about, I reckon, an hour now, and there's just nobody up this far, and it's beautiful. No spider. You guys notice the really drastic change in the river. This is quite a more low energy system down here. It'll be higher on the stream water, so it's going to have a lot less tributaries flowing into it up here than down the bottom. And it's crazy to see just the different changes in river features, river characteristics, and how that affects, you know, traversing it. The thing about hikes like this, where not many people go and you haven't been before and you don't know anyone that's been, you don't know when you get there because there's no signpost. So we're trying to decide whether this is Love Falls or whether it's further up. There's no track, we're rock hopping, and we knew that, but we're not sure. There's not many photos of the actual falls themselves. All the photos that were supposedly Love Falls have been previous falls that aren't there. We've been walking for an hour and a half, and it said between 1.5 to 2 hours, and we've been walking pretty efficiently. I reckon we go to the top of this one, see what the topography is like up there, and then make a decision.
Try that other side, but otherwise we just can't do that.
Yeah, we'll try the other side, and if not... By the way, I'm getting a lot of my information off All Trails. If you want a good website, I think there's an app too to use. All Trails gives you some good descriptions and people give feedback on hikes. It also gives you the grade, rough timing, things to watch out for. So it's really deep, that little plunge pool. So this is indeed not Love Falls. It's another 15 minutes up the river, but we're gonna go for a swim anyway because Oh, temperature in here. Ow! My poor tootsies. So we've just spent a little bit of time swimming at these beautiful little falls, but the actual falls that we're after are another 10-15 minutes up the river. We just spoke to some other hikers, but it was so nice to just jump in the cold, cool spring water on this really hot 35-36 degree summer day. So keen to get going, gonna dry up a bit and continue on with our little adventure. Not dodgy at all.
I think it's like, there's just learning about you. I kind of want to appreciate.
Jurassic Park, isn't it? Why does this look like it could be also out of Lord of the Rings in a way? Like those silver rocks? I think probably this way. Look at how crystal clear this water is. We can just step across the changing landscapes. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Yes. So we've made it to the upper falls and it is just beautiful and tranquil up here. They weren't kidding, the hikers that we passed weren't kidding when they said we wouldn't miss it. So you come to the Sanford Valley and go hiking on some waterfalls, see if you can find this one because it's not signposted, it's not really on any maps. But if you find it, let me know. It's just beautiful here. Wow. But just taking some time to really appreciate the fact that this is in our backyard in essence, and the beauty that some of Australia has to offer. It just makes me more and more inspired to go out there and travel more and see more of this beautiful country I get to call home. This pool would have been created when the flow gets so intense and rounds over all of these rocks, comes down here and plunges into here with really high force, scouring out the bottom and then carrying all of the big boulders and cobbles and rocks you see downstream. Let's play a guess. How many pairs of sunnies do you think are in the bottom of here? How many GoPros and how many phones? I reckon downstream there's a lot of sunnies and phones and potentially GoPros. Hidden waterfall done. On the way back, I think we'll try and stop in at a few waterfalls to just swim, but at the same time, if they're overrun with people, not as keen on that. One foot there and there. Time for a quick dip. Look at our, all to ourselves. Oh my goodness, that's so nice. And just like that, we've made it back to the main swimming hole that's well known to locals around here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little adventure around the Brisbane waterfalls. But if you did enjoy this video, hit that like button down below and don't forget to click that subscribe button also, as it really supports my channel, and I will see you in the next video.
One step at a time.